On behalf of the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, it is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to everyone to this National IP Yatra Nagaland 2026, held here at Integrated Business Hub and Innovation Center, Dimapur. The National IP Yatra is a significant initiative aimed at strengthening awareness and adoption of intellectual property rights among MSMEs, startups, innovators and entrepreneurs, while contributing to India's broader vision of building a knowledge-driven and innovation-led economy. For a state like Nagaland, the importance of intellectual property goes far beyond legal protection. Our state possesses a vast reservoir of indigenous knowledge, traditional craftsmanship, agricultural biodiversity, and cultural expression that have been preserved by communities for generations. These knowledge systems are not only cultural assets for Nagaland, but also represents valuable intellectual capital that can contribute meaningfully to economic development when properly protected and commercialized. One of the most important instruments in this regard is GI, geographical indication, which links products to their unique geographical origin and cultural identity. Nagaland already has notable examples such as Naga Mirja, globally recognized for its distinctive pungency, and Chakasan Sao, which reflects the rich weaving tradition of our indigenous communities. These GI products demonstrate how cultural heritage can be transformed into marketable identity and economic value. Beyond these examples, Nagaland has immense potential in sectors such as handloom and handicraft, agro-based products, food processing, and traditional art forms. These sectors form a vital component of what is often referred to as the creative or orange economy, where creativity, culture, and knowledge generate both livelihood and economic growth. However, one of the key challenges that we face in Nagaland is that this innovation and creativity remains informal, undocumented, and unprotected. Without proper intellectual property frameworks, our artisans, farmers, entrepreneurs, startups, and innovators often cannot fully capture the economic value of their creations. This is precisely why such a National IP Yatra program is very, very important. They help bridge the gap between traditional knowledge and modern intellectual property systems, enabling creators to protect their innovations through patenting, trademark, copyright, and geographical indications. Equally important is the integration of modern technology into traditional production systems. The theme of this year's IP Yatra for Nagaland is embracing modern technology from traditional to industry, which highlights the need to combine indigenous knowledge with scientific research, technology transfer, and modern processing methods. Such integration can significantly enhance productivity, quality standard, and market competitiveness. In this regard, institutional mechanisms such as Intellectual Property Rights Facilitation Center under IDAN, along with the proposed Technology Transfer Facilitation Centers, will play an important role in supporting the innovators and MSMEs and startups of our state. This platform aims to assist in IP registration, technology adoption, and commercialization strategies so that ideas can move from innovation to production and ultimately to the market value chain. I am very happy to announce that IDAN has got funding with all thanks to the Ministry of MSME. They have been supporting us and we have the funding. But we cannot utilize the fund unless and until our entrepreneurs, our startups, our SHGs, FPOs, they come and apply and pursue the much needed IP rights. It creates value chain. So IDAN will be here assisting the entrepreneurs, startup of our state to avail such opportunities in order to create and add value to the products that our entrepreneurs have generated. Over the course of next 2 days, we will hear from experts, researchers, policymakers, and practitioners who will share valuable insights on technology transfer, MSME innovation schemes, IP commercialization, and the role of intellectual property in strengthening entrepreneurship ecosystem in the state. I hope that this platform will not only create awareness, but will also inspire our entrepreneurs, researchers, and young innovators, and school and college students to see intellectual property not merely as a legal formality, but as a strategic tool for economic growth, cultural preservation, and global competitiveness.
As we know, the MSME sector contributes 30% to the GDP and 36% to the manufacturing Indian output, 45% to export. And MSME sector contributes second largest employer against the from the agriculture. Agriculture is the first employer and MSME is the second largest employer. MSME are poised to play an important role in achieving India's vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047. The Ministry is working on a whole of government approach to address the multitudes of challenges faced by the MSME. We work closely with our stakeholders centrally as well as through the network of our field offices to reach out to every MSME. Our effort is to facilitate and handhold each one of them to onboard the journey of productivity and growth. Udyam registration is a platform that facilitates to create entitlement for MSMEs and access to many and multifarious schemes and programs especially designed for micro, small and medium enterprises. As on date, more than 7 crore MSMEs are registered on the Udyam and Udyam Assist portal with an employment of more than 30 crore. The Ministry continues to empower MSME sector through targeted schematic initiatives towards policy formulations, financial supports, technological upgradation, marketing support, skill development, infrastructure development, international cooperations, innovations, and so on. Over the year, multiple flagship schemes have been launched to address the unique challenges faced by MSMEs. Some of them are for innovation and design. The scheme is MSME Innovative Scheme. This IPFC is the part of the MSME Innovative Schemes. For infrastructure development, there is a MSE Cluster Development Program and schemes for the MSMEs of NER. For marketing support, there is a PMS scheme and international cooperation schemes. For skill development, ESDP, Entrepreneurship Skill Development Program. For technology upgradation, Ministry has set up MSME Technology Center across the country to cater the tooling requirement of industries and MSMEs and also skill the youth as per the industry requirement and also rescaling the already engaged people working in the industry. For artisan, PM Vishkarma scheme and more schemes there. To support innovation, design and IPR, Ministry of MSME is implementing MSME Innovative Scheme to strengthen MSME ecosystems by developing innovative solutions and applications which help them to move up a value chain. This scheme is a combination of incubation, design intervention and IPR protection to enhance the MSME competitiveness and transform them as a national and international champion. Today, the bigger challenge remains to be that of IP commercializations. There is a need to handhold to youth, startups, MSMEs and help them make their innovation and creativity available to the public at large. The Ministry has taken a number of initiatives to increase the equal participations of women in MSMEs in the country. The initiative includes the special drive for registrations of women-owned MSMEs, participations in trade fairs under the Procurement of Marketing Support Scheme. Let us make this IP Yatra a memorable one and reaffirm our commitment to promoting the growth and development of MSMEs. Thank you.
At the very outset, I bring greetings to you from the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Lipiu Rio. You are aware that Nagaland government and the Nagaland Legislative Assembly is presently having the annual budget session, which is ongoing. Even as we speak, the Assembly is having the budget session. I also made it a point to travel down to Dimapur to ensure that I participate in this, interact with our entrepreneurs and meet our partners, because the government is giving prime importance to this sector. It is in this connection that the Chief Minister conveys his best wishes to each and every one of you, especially to our partners from the MSME for partnering and collaborating with us and for undertaking this venture here in Nagaland. In the course of the next 2 days, including today and tomorrow, many of you will get a better understanding of what the Yatra is all about, of how intellectual property, its protection, its rights will help improve and strengthen not just your enterprise and entrepreneurship, but the entire ecosystem of business and economics in the state and in the country. The director had earlier spoken about how important, how significant, and the wide footprint of MSMEs across the country. The percentage of employment it creates, its contribution to the GDP, and what MSMEs are doing for India's economic growth across the world. A strong foundation of India emerging as an economic superpower on a global scale. I will not elaborate on the details of intellectual property, as experts and speakers will join you, guide you, and teach you in the course of the next 2 days. But taking this opportunity, I want to send out a message of how important it is to understand what technology is playing a role in our daily lives. We all know that Earth, our planet, is today surrounded by a constellation of satellites. These satellites are enabling us to use technology to the max. All of us use smartphones and use technological applications to do a variety of works, to carry out a variety of activities in our lives. In fact, without technology, we cannot conduct even normal activities. From getting a taxi, to buying something online, ordering food, watching a movie, getting entertainment, a cinema ticket, or anything that we need to do, technology is enabling us. Technology is enabling us to make our lives simpler, more comfortable. It's also helping us to improve as human beings, be it in science, be it in space research, be it in medicine, and be it in advancements in various technologies that are enabling the human race to make progress. Today we are looking not only at our planet for progress, but we now understand that the entire universe, the entire 9 planets that we have at our disposal belongs to us, to use for our purpose, to use as a resource center. In the coming generations, the moon will become a gas filling station for us to jump to Mars and other planets. We will use these planets as colonies. We'll bring resources, minerals, and make progress here. We'll dump our waste on another planet. This is how future generations of humans will progress. We now know and understand that it is not only that it's ours, but all the planets and the satellites that surround us is ours for the taking, to make progress and to make the human being advance further. Likewise, I want to tell our youngsters that today in this fast-moving world, every minute, every day, technology is changing, making progress. They say that just to remain standing in the same place, you have to be rapidly running. The uneducated of today's age are not those who cannot read and write, but the uneducated people of today's age are the ones who are unable to use the tools of modern technology. You have to empower yourself with modern technology to make even your own personal progress. I urge our young people to be like a sponge, to absorb as much as you can, so that when the need arises, you will release that energy to take on the challenges of life. You have to understand that in today's day and age, knowledge is power. I see a lot of young students here today. Always know that knowledge is power. Be like a sponge that absorbs water and release that water when you need to. Empower yourself with knowledge so that you can take on life's challenges. And here is where technology matters. Here is where you have to be up to date and you have to prepare yourself with the knowledge that is out there. The World Wide Web, the internet, and modern technology has made the world flat. I don't know. I was not aware. I did not know are not excuses anymore. Today, knowledge and information of any nature, of any kind, is available in your palm at the press and the tap of a screen. Even small entrepreneurs, innovators and creators, you have to understand the fact that the whole world is your market. If you are an artist, you are using Instagram and social media, Twitter, Snapchat, and the tools of modern technology to reach out anywhere in the world. Even as I speak, somebody might already have taken this picture, shared it on the internet, that is now available to any person on any continent, in any corner of the field, in any corner of the planet. The World Wide Web and the internet has made the world flat. Today, the world is democratized through knowledge. Knowledge is not restricted to only a few or to the best universities and colleges in the world. A student in rural Nagaland, a student in faraway Kanyakumari, Kutch or Kohima can access any information that they want. It is not restricted to a few or the elite. Now that you know that, you should use that facility, that platform to empower yourself. Always have an attitude to learn, to expand one's knowledge. And in doing so, you will not only empower yourself to get stronger, to face life's challenges, but you will also become an asset to society. You will become a contributing member of society. The government of Nagaland, under the Chief Ministership of Nipirio, is keen to ensure that young people in Nagaland get all the available opportunities. We continue to make efforts so that new vistas, new opportunities open up for our youth. Today's program may seem small, but let me tell you, it's significant. Those of you who attend with commitment and seriousness will learn a lot. You will learn a lot, and let me tell you, you'll be ahead of the game. We live in a competitive era. We live in an era where excellence and success matters, where bottom lines define success. And here is where those of you who are attending will understand after 2 days that you've learned extra, you are more empowered, and compared to many others, you'll be ahead of the game. I hope that this event, this yatra, will be meaningful, I hope each and every one of you who attend will be empowered. I'm grateful to the ministry for partnering with us. And I also extend my thanks and appreciation to all the officers and my staff and the line departments who've been working tirelessly to ensure that this yatra takes place in a meaningful and a successful manner. To the young students who are in attendance, I want you to know that for this event to happen, for this program to take place, for you to come and learn here, there are people, senior officers who have been working round the clock behind the scenes to ensure that you come and learn today. Please appreciate that fact, respect that fact, and I know that you'll go back having learned a lot more. Thank you very much for attending this program. I wish the entire event a grand success, and I look forward to the future and the upcoming sessions where I can also interact from you, learn from you, share ideas, so that we take what we learn from here to the policymakers of the state and make Nagaland better. You need to succeed. Nagaland needs the young people to succeed, to achieve excellence, and to rise up, so that the Nagaland of tomorrow is better than the Nagaland of today. You must succeed and you must contribute. Thank you very much. God bless. Jai Hind. Kuknale.